sidedness to the mirrors. So I'm going to show you that now. So if you guys will turn that around, you'll see that the bottom does not have the braces. And that's the thin part that we have to put in first. And this is the front, so you guys can put it one more time.
Just remember, triangles on top.
And then let's go ahead and slide it in. Very good. And that's it. Now, once it's in, there's a couple things you can do to adjust it. We call it vertical adjustment, where you can actually stand, for example, on a table like this. And if you wanted to try to chase out something, what you'll notice is that when it's vertical, it's different than when it's horizontal. So if you had a set of bubbles or wrinkles suddenly appear that wasn't there before, you had the option to go up there and pull that tape out and work it and try to move it either up or down, whichever way seems to work best. And now I'm going to turn it to Sarah for shimming.
There's no need in fixing these the night before because it doesn't matter. This mirror may go in a different base and that base may be slightly different and you'll have a different wrinkle. So plan on 30 to 45 minutes of shimming and stretching on your mirrors at a competition.
Once it's in the
base.
The base it's going to be.
Don't do anything. So we have shims. I don't know where the shims are.
Right here.
So this is a shim. It's just a piece of cardboard.
And you can make more of these if you want.
You can just go dumpster diving and get some cardboard. That's okay. I'll start this over. So this is a shim. It's just a piece of cardboard. You can just go dumpster diving and get cardboard. You can get project boards from the dollar store if you want to pay for it. Don't get heavy duty cardboard because the heavy duty is so thick that it shows through on the mirror on the other side. The best lengths for these is 1 inch thick, 3 feet long, or 1 foot long. If you do 4 feet, they tend to teeter in the slot and they show. 2 foot, I didn't find a lot of use for 2 foot. 3 foot was good because I could get a 3 and a 3, and if I needed a 1, I could shove it in. So 1 inch thick, 3 feet or 1 feet long, and then this is just a piece of tape. And I just put tape out and I cut it and I just bent it over. This is so that you can pull the shim out. You do not want to store your mirrors with shims in them because the Mylar will stretch and you'll lose some tightness to the mirror. The other thing you want to do is these are just fans that like you get at a football game. So whenever you see these, grab them, and all you're going to do is just fold them over and then take a piece of tape and just tape it shut. And this is what you use to push the shim into the mirror. So I would have someone standing on the other side of the mirror and they would tell me this side, that side, up, down, and they would tell me where to put one. This mirror actually looks pretty good. So if she told me, say, it's wrinkly over here, I would just stick it in. Now we take this, and the reason why we use this is because this won't damage the Mylar. It's nice and smooth. And then you just push it in like that. And what that does is it just gets it just a little bit tighter, and it buffs out a lot of wrinkles. Now, you can see that if you go any wider than 1 inch, it's going to continue to carry into the mirror. So don't do anything more than 1 inch. You'll probably get like a little bevel around here, and that's fine. From 50 yards, it looks great. The shims will have a tendency to get really flexible and not stiff. These are still usable. Don't throw them away. And you'll probably have somebody come after your show and pick up shims and throw them away because some will fall out through the use. So when you're done with it, let's spin this back around. When you're done and you're getting ready to store it, just pull your little tabs, pull your shims out. The tabs keep you from getting your fingers down in there and damaging the Mylar.
Stretching the Mylar.
Stretching it, scratching it, anything, getting oil on it back. And we had talked about things that deteriorate the Mylar, like sunblock. And you might think, how do you get sunblock on there? Well, the kids wear a lot of sunblock, especially the spray sunblock. And a lot of them tend to do this with the base, and their forearm will rub right there. And sunblock here deteriorates the mylar on the other side. So just be real careful that you don't get any kind of chemical on these, because it will deteriorate. And you know, it's a maintenance thing. If you puncture one, you saw, I mean, we've already done, we're on our third one since we started filming, so it goes pretty quick. You do need parent volunteers, because it takes about 4 people to do one at a time.
So also when taking it out, you want to have 2 people too, because these things.
And you want to go straight up, come forward.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go down this way, depending on where you're going to put it, where do you want to set this one?
We're done.
We're done with this one. And